Ahoy mates, Julie here with Friday's episode of Boaters TV. We've got an unbelievable video in nautical news. I came across this video on YouTube. It's pretty crazy. It was taken back in May aboard the Oceana-Ranger in international waters southwest of San Rafael, France, where the vessel was researching and documenting illegal fishing activities. It depicts several fishing boats using drift nets, which are banned by the European Union and the United Nations, to catch endangered bluefin tuna and swordfish. The nets not only overexploit the fish they intend to catch, but also accidentally capture several hundred dolphins and other cetaceans every year. In the video, you watch as 7 fishing boats started to attack the Oceana-Ranger by jamming the vessel's propellers and entangling them in buoys in the waters, forcing the vessel to halt. The renegade fishermen surrounded the Ranger and threatened the marine biologists and photographic reporters aboard the vessel during this hour-long attack. The Oceana-Ranger's crew remained calm during the run-in and did not respond, not even verbally, even when this guy here decided to do a little flashing. That's mature. But instead, they filmed the entire incident. French maritime authorities were notified by radio, and the arrival of 2 border control and French Navy helicopters finally caused the attackers to flee. Oceana-Ranger then continued its journey to Corsica. Oceana, by the way, is the largest international organization focused solely on protecting the world's oceans. The organization never employs physical confrontation or direct action of any kind in its work approach, instead limiting itself to collecting scientific and photographic information and transmitting it to the appropriate administrative authorities. Well, research vessels aren't the only ones turning to the internet to tell their stories. We take a look at 2 organizations using online channels to raise awareness and promote boating causes in today's Ship's Domains. DiscoverBoating.com, a website created by the National Marine Manufacturers Association to promote recreational boating, has produced a short video called A Good Run, A Boating Story, that it released on its own website and on YouTube, where as of this episode it has received over 34,000 views. The 3-minute video takes the form of a man reflecting on a life spent on boats through old movies, using a wide range of old film looks and no dialogue. In fact, the only sound is the nostalgic and beautiful folk song The Sleepless Sailor by Kate Rusby, played over the whole video, as they show clips of the man's naval days, to his wedding day, to recent clips of him teaching a small boy, presumably his grandson, that time on a boat is time well spent. I'm warning you though, it's a tearjerker. Have a box of tissues handy. I'm also now addicted to that song. Discover Boating's ad agency, Carmichael Lynch, who produced their video, explains that although the spot was intended for more traditional release, a 60-second cut failed to capture the rhythm of the footage, and internet distribution was also more cost-effective and grassroots friendly. Look it up on YouTube or visit www.discoverboating.com to watch it now. Another great example of an organization using the internet to promote boating-related activities is TakeMeFishing.org, whose purpose is similar to Discover Boating, but focused more on fishing, as the name suggests. And they have also produced a short video that's up on YouTube, only it's more of a straightforward advertisement. It shows footage of children with voiceovers explaining why fishing is important. A shot of a little girl smiling is overlaid by her voice saying,
"Take me fishing, because my wedding will be sooner than you think."
Boy, these guys are good at tugging at the heartstrings, huh? The short video is well done, but Take Me Fishing really excels in the design and content of their website itself, with interactive maps of local fishing spots, how-tos on everything from fishing licenses to steps to preparing a fish for outdoor grilling, boat care, conservation, family resources, and much more. Take Me Fishing embraces the ability of the internet to provide detailed and audience-specific information in an easy-to-navigate format. Take Me Fishing is also spearheading a grassroots campaign as documented by John Bryan's blog at takemefishing.blogspot.com. Bryan, a well-published author, has been fishing all his life and is now documenting his travels around U.S. fishing spots in a personal and yet wide-reaching way. From changing ideas and communication methods to clearing up the record on nautical nomenclature, here's another seaworthy story in Did You Know? Did you know that many people think the word posh, P-O-S-H, means port out starboard home. In fact, many maritime schools even teach the acronym. According to the story, long ago, wealthy passengers insisted on booking cabins on the port side of the ship on the way to India from Britain and on the starboard side on the way home, believing that these were the cooler cabins due to Atlantic trade winds. Hence, the sort of upper-class person that could afford these cabins, the best and most expensive, came to be referred to as posh, even in non-nautical situations. Now, posh does indeed refer to elegance, luxury, and polish, and in the UK, it often refers to people who speak with an accent taught at the best boarding schools. However, etymologists deny the nautical explanation for the term, or that the term is an acronym at all. A competing theory is that posh is simply a shortening of the word polish or polished. A phrase like port out, starboard home, constructed after the fact for an existing word, by the way, is called a backronym. Another piece of trivia for you. And that's all we have for you this week on The Boaters TV. Join us back here on Monday when we'll have more information for you on the battle to get the Recreational Boating Act 2007 passed through Congress. Meanwhile, a safe and happy boating weekend to you all. Take care. This episode of The Boaters TV was brought to you by the letter T. That's T for Tango, and meaning keep clear of me. I am engaged in pair trawling.